Hello, so I've just got back from a midnight screening of Prometheus. The storyline of Prometheus is a team of explorers discover a clue to the origins of mankind on Earth, leading them on a journey to the darkest corner of the universe. There, they must fight a terrifying battle to save the future of the human race. Now, I was glad when I saw that Ridley Scott was coming back to direct this. I've waited for this film ever since it got announced. You know, this was meant to be the 5th film in the franchise, and James Cameron and Ridley Scott were meant to be helping, like, directing it together. They were that was back in 2000, and then in 2003 it got put off because of Alien vs Predator, and then in 2009 Ridley Scott wanted to do it again, and then later on in 2010 it started its production, and then in 2011 they all began the filming, and this film has cost a lot. They filmed it on all practical sets and it looks brilliant. The cinematography is amazing. This is filmed all on 3D cameras, and I'm not really a big fan of 3D, but the 3D in this looks amazing. The cinematography is incredible, and it just looks brilliant. This review is going to be spoiler free. I'm not going to give away anything because there's a lot that I could give away. Now, this is something that the Alien fans will really enjoy, because Ridley Scott has said it's not a prequel, it's sort of something more in that sort of universe, but to me it seemed a lot like a prequel. There's just things in it that made it seem like a prequel. I'm not going to give that away, but there's things that just make it seem a lot like a prequel, and Ridley Scott saying it wasn't a prequel, it was something completely different and separate, is not really very true. So there's a lot of plot holes. There's things that weren't explained very well. I wish things had been explained well. Like, this film I thought it was awesome. It's done well and everything, but there's a lot of plot holes. There's things that you were like, well, how did that get here or whatever, and it just should have been explained a lot better. There's things that I wish had been explained a lot better. Apart from that, I still enjoyed it. I still thought it was a good prequel, sequel, whatever it is, to the Alien series. It's something for the Alien fans, something the Alien fans will enjoy, and the ending of this had me going, fuck. I actually wanted to shout out fucking cinema because of what happens when you go and see this. You will understand why I wanted to shout that, because of something that happens that I was not expecting. Like, I thought the film was about to end, and then this thing happened and I was like, okay, wasn't expecting that. Ridley Scott has done a really good job at doing something for the Alien fans. I'm glad that he brought this back. The acting, some actors can be a bit annoying. Michael Fassbender is the person that stands out this in the most and does an excellent job. But altogether, it was a good film. I enjoyed it. I know there's a lot of people that are moaning because of the plot holes. There is too many plot holes. Things could have been explained a lot better. Things should have been explained a lot better, because there's things like, how did this happen? How did this thing get here and all that? And I've already said that. But I still enjoyed this. I enjoyed it as a prequel sequel, and I'm going to give it... This whole time you're all probably going to judge me because I'm giving this a lower rating than blimmin' Piranha 3DD. Yeah, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10 because... 8.5 out of 10 actually, because I just wish things had been explained a lot better. I wish there wasn't too many plot holes, and I just wish things made a lot more sense in this, because there's things that didn't make sense and you're just like, what's going on? How come that happened but this didn't happen? It's just... Things could have been explained a lot better, but... You know, I still enjoyed it, and as a fan of the Alien films, I think this was good, and the Alien fans will enjoy this. And if you want to go and see a good film, then go and see this. It looks incredible. The 3D, I normally hate 3D, but the 3D looks really good in this. And I'm going to end the review here. Yeah, thanks very much, and I shall see you all later.